Dear friends, welcome to today's session of object-oriented programming. So in today's session, we will be discussing about JVM, JRE and JDK and also their architecture. So JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine, JRE is for Java Runtime Environment and JDK is for Java Development Kit. So let us get started. So talking about these three components, which we will be very much discussing in all our subsequent sessions, we need to know about what are they actually responsible of. Okay, so before we actually discuss their duties or their responsibilities, we need to first discuss the architecture of these of this entire framework. Okay, so when we are talking about architecture, initially we will have the Java Development Kit. Okay, let's write it here, Java Development Kit. I'm not writing the full form. Okay, let me write the full form as well. So Java Development Kit. So this is the first component, and under this we have the other two components. So when we look at the architecture, we will find that there are certain development tools. We will talk about this when we are doing this in detail. Okay, so there are certain development tools here. Let me write it down for you. Development tools. And then we have the Java Runtime Environment, JRE. Okay, so this is Java Runtime Environment. And then we have, this is another container which consists of the Java Runtime Environment. So here we have the JVM, which is basically a virtual machine, or we call it as Java Virtual Machine. Okay, so this is your Java Virtual Machine. So this is a virtual machine. It does not have any physical existence, or we cannot check this. So JDK and JRE, we can actually go to the folders where we have installed Java and JDK. So there we can find the physical existence of these two components. However, we do not have any such component, any such existence of the Java virtual machine. The name itself it suggests that it is a virtual machine. Then we have the Java package classes. These are the predefined classes which are already predefined packages which are already there. Okay, and with the help of which we can execute our programs. And we have some of the runtime libraries, and these libraries are also used for execution, compiling and execution of the program. Okay, so this belongs to the runtime libraries. So these are the different components in this particular architecture, where we have the Java Development Kit, and within the Java Development Kit we have the Java, I'll write the full form here. Within this we have the Java Runtime Environment and within the Java Runtime Environment, we have the Java Virtual Machine, or JVM as we call it, as well as some Java package classes and runtime libraries. This entire Java Development Kit also comes with a number of development tools which will be used in order to create, compile and execute a particular Java program. So the first thing that we will discuss in the next part is the Java Virtual Machine, or JVM. So when we are talking about JVM, we have to understand that JVM do not have any physical existence, and it is just an abstract machine. So even if you look into the folders, you will not find this JVM located anywhere. However, it does have existence when it comes to execution of the various programs, and it enables the computer to abstract machine which will enable your computer, which helps to or enables your computer to run a Java program. Okay, so it does not have any physical existence, but it will help your computer, or it will enable your computer to run a Java program. So when you run the Java program, the Java first compiles your Java code into a bytecode. Okay, the compiler first compiles your Java code into a bytecode. So if we look into this from a diagrammatic point of view, so if you have your Java program, okay, so this will actually get converted into a bytecode. Okay, bytecode, Java bytecode, and this will be done through a Java compiler. Okay, so Java compiler, we do Java C, right, after writing a program. So that Java C is basically the Java compiler, which will convert your Java program into a Java bytecode, and with the help of JVM, it will be translated into a machine code, and then the output will be actually generated, or it will be executed. Okay, this JVM is responsible for converting the bytecode into the native machine code, which is the set of instructions that a computer's CPU executes directly. So the instructions, after it is getting converted into machine code, the CPU can directly convert it into or execute into a to generate its output. Okay, so basically Java, we know it as a platform independent language. It is because when we write a Java code, it is ultimately written for the JVM. All right, it is written for the JVM, but not your physical machine or your computer. So since JVM executes the Java bytecode, which is platform independent, hence Java is known as platform independent. Okay, now JVM, basically this virtual machine can be different for different machines. Okay, different operating systems, Linux it will have different, Windows it will be having a different JVM, as well as your Mac might have a different JVM. So it is ultimately for the Java virtual machine, and after it is getting converted into a equivalent machine code, it will be getting it will be executed for its output to be generated. Okay, now talking about its primary duties, the JVM has the following main tasks. First of all, it will be loading the code. It loads the code. The second one is it verifies the code, and when I'm talking about the code, it is essentially the byte code. So it will verify the code, and then it will execute the code, and also it would provide some runtime libraries which will enable the program to be executed. Okay, we need certain libraries during the runtime also. So this provides some runtime environment libraries. So this location, if you go ahead and check your folders, you will not find JVM existing there. However, this is entirely an abstract concept or an abstract machine which is running in the back end in order to execute the bytecode which has been generated from the original source Java program. Okay, now JVM, as I've already mentioned, that it is differently designed, or it is different for different types of operating systems. Okay, we can execute that bytecode which is generated by the original Java program in any machine using the JVM, all right, or using this virtual machine. Hence we can call that Java is a platform independent language. However, we have to understand that JVM is platform dependent, because we have to be sure about which JVM we are installing in what type of operating system. Okay, so the next thing that we will be discussing is the Java runtime environment. So when we are doing Java runtime environment, we have to understand that it contains JVM, class libraries, and other supporting files. So we have already seen this in our previous slide, which is this. So when we are talking about Java runtime environment, it has the Java virtual machine, then some of the class libraries, runtime libraries, as well as some predefined packages. Okay, so this particular runtime environment is basically a let me write it down for you. It is basically having JVM plus Java packages, okay, some Java packages classes, package classes, all right, and also some of the runtime libraries. So these three are the main components of your Java runtime environment. Okay, so it does not contain any development tools such as compiler or debugger, but however it definitely consists of some of the class libraries or runtime libraries, as well as some packages, predefined packages, which might be used in order to execute a particular program. Actually, JVM runs the program and it uses the class libraries and other supporting files which are provided in JRE. It actually supports JVM, okay, with the help of these packages and other runtime libraries which are already there. So if we want to run any Java program, we have to have JRE installed in the system. Hence, if you check in your system with the command Java version and press and enter in command prompt, you will find that the Java runtime environment is already installed there. This is nothing but it is used in order to help for the execution of any program. However, the compilation stage does not take place here. The compilation is done with the help of certain development tools which are there in the Java development kit. Okay, so we have to understand that this entire runtime environment is used only for execution purpose, okay, or running the Java applications. Okay, so this is all about JRE. The next important topic is JDK. That means the first thing which we mentioned in our architecture. So Java development kit. So if we are talking about Java development kit, we have to understand that this Java development kit is a combination of JRE plus the some development tools, okay, some development tools. And Java developer kit contains these certain tools which are needed to develop the Java programs, like the compiler we need, certain document generators we need, some certain application launchers we need. Okay, so these things are basically development tools, and the Java developer kit contains these tools. Okay, and the JDK also comprises of the JRE, which is used to run the program. So this one, through this we will be able to compile and create and compile the program. Okay, through this we will be able to execute or run the program. Okay, so the development tools that I'm talking about here is maybe the compiler, which is Java C. We have Java Docs, okay, which is basically a document launcher, and then we have or a document generator. Then we have Java. So this is basically for it's an application launcher. Okay, so these type of tools we have so that we can easily create our program and also compile it using the compiler. So JDK is mainly targeted for Java development. That is, you can create a Java file with the help of Java packages and compile the Java file and also run a Java file, because JDK already has this JRE which can run your program, and with the help of development tools, of course, you can develop your programs. Okay, so this is a complete package or the complete framework that we have already drawn here. Okay, so if we see, yes, so this is the architecture, and we have already discussed each and every components which are there in for our today's for this session's discussion. Okay, so this debuggers or compilers, as well as application launchers, document generators. So they all fall under the development tools, and they're extremely important, because with the help of this only we will be able to what do you call that, develop or compile a particular program. So once it is compiled, okay, so once it is compiled, then it we will be so once it is compiled, it will be converted into its corresponding bytecode, and once this bytecode is generated, we can use any JVM which is there in our operating installed with our operating system, and we can execute that machine code into generating its output, or we can make or run the program, okay, run that particular machine code. So I believe JDK, JRE, and JVM, so these things are clear now, right? So I think we can move ahead with the next discussion. So in my next discussion, we will be talking about the first Java program that we tried in our previous video. So I will be discussing each and every component which is there in that particular program, so that it becomes crystal clear to us what each and every term is responsible of. So that is all for this session. We will be discussing more on this in my subsequent sessions. Thank you.